What's up, everybody? Steve here at Ninja Karaoke at another live filming of the JusB Speaks show. Welcome. Today we're going to talk about the difference between discipline and motivation and how that can take you from the streets to the octagon or an open mic to the main stage. Make sure you catch these gems that are going to get dropped today, and we look forward to motivating all of you guys. Stay tuned. Take it away, JusB.
Yo, man, it's your boy JusB, and welcome to the JusB Show. So, I gotta ask you, so you were a fighter before you was a coach?
Yeah, I'm a world champion. I was inducted in the Masters Martial Arts Hall of Fame in 2008. Yes, I fought.
You my friend, that's what I'm talking about. Give this up.
You know, I fought for a long time. I had many fights. And yeah, that's how I became a coach. I was training guys when I was still active. And people just want to come around and train with me.
Yeah, so I was gonna ask you, like, how did you go from being a martial artist and Hall of Famer and all of that to making it a business?
Well, I grew up in LA in the the late 70s, early 80s when the gangbanging thing popped off crazy. I was there when the Crips and Bloods thing went crazy. I was there when the crack epidemic first hit, 1985, 86. I got older brothers who were gang members and who dealt crack cocaine. You know, I'm from the hood, man. I got in a lot of street fights as a little kid. And so me being not a scary guy or whatever, I wasn't gonna run from anyone, so I was always fighting before I started doing martial arts. I'm talking about elementary school, 2nd, 3rd grade. I was fighting dudes in 5th and 6th grade because I got 3 older brothers, 4 older sisters. I'm the youngest of 8, so I was always hanging out with the older people. So I always got in fights. So martial arts was something that I originally took to just better equip me on the streets. So I'm a martial arts fighter, not just a pure martial artist. Mm-hmm. You got 2 types of martial artists. You got the martial artist who was bullied and who went to the dojo to learn to protect themselves. And you got the martial arts fighters who was fighting anyway and did it to improve their street savvy. I'm that guy. So for me, I love to fight. I've always loved to fight. I've had people following me and being fans of me since I was a teenager. And so as I came up, some of the first champions, like guys like Rico Rodriguez, he was UFC champion, the first Puerto Rican UFC heavyweight champion. He used to train with me. Phil Baroni, all these type of guys in the early UFC days were training with me because I was a Muay Thai / kickboxer. They wanted to get their striking better, so they trained with me. And that's how it all started. People just started training with me. People started asking me to train them and this sort of thing. And that's the basic step once you become a black belt anyway. Yeah. After you become a black belt, you start training the white belts and the yellow belts and the orange belts. And you just get a level of expertise through training. So I started training fighters training martial arts at the age of 17 when I was still in high school. Right. And it's just the natural progression. Once I started winning championships and fighting all over the world, getting more famous, more people want to come train with me. And as you get older and your career starts to taper off, I already had like 5, 6 champions I was training. My first champion, Jessica Rakoczy, who was a boxing world champion, 3 different weight classes. We unified 3 different divisions. I was still in the prime of my career training her. Wow. She would fight on the same cards as me and stuff like that. So it's just one of those things to where I think people like my energy. I always trained very hard. I had discipline. I didn't drink. I didn't party. I didn't do any of these type of things. And so I think it people just kind of were magnetized to me.
I love it. I
take this martial arts thing very seriously. And whether you're a beginner or an expert, male or female, we train the same way. I train people with pure passion, pure expertise, and pure seriousness. The difference out of me and a lot of coaches, some coaches train their top guys really well. They're really attentive and they're really on them because they're making money off of them. I don't care if you're a beginner. I don't care if you're a kid. I don't care if you're a girl. I don't care if you're a guy. If you train with me, if you're not serious about it, you won't stay long. Art has seen me many times. We all train intense, and we
Art
all
be telling
train.
me all the time, you want to train with Dewey?
We all train
We
very
gonna see.
hard because I've seen guys die in the ring. I've seen guys go to the hospital and never wake up through competition. So your training could actually make you walk through that and come out alive. This is why if someone wants to train with me, first of all, it's an honor and it's a privilege that someone would put their life or their defense of their life in my hands. So I take it very seriously, and I'm gonna make sure they learn something. I've never had a fighter who left me not better than what he came, and I can say that as an absolute truth.
I love it, man. You got a studio here locally?
Yes, we
Tell me
got
about it, man.
two. Well, we just opened up a new mixed martial arts gym about, I don't know, a mile and a half from here. It's on 2112 Western. It's called BK MMA, Navone Next Level. And then, of course, we train all boxers out of Split T Boxing, and that's off of Sunset and Pecos. Yeah, man, we're happy. We're gonna keep on pushing the envelope and keep creating champions. I have a fighter, Ode Osborne. He's fighting in the UFC February 21st in that Houston card. So check us out on Paramount TV, and we plan on winning in 8 days away and 9 days away. Also, my company, Team Boxing League, season 4 starts March 20th. We're excited about that. If you haven't seen Team Boxing League, check it out. You'll love it.
Javon and E. Carice Banks, they have the 702.5 radio station, I believe, the internet radio station, and they just opened up, it's a Revive Lounge. It's like mocktails and stuff like that. They wrote this post, and it made me really feel it. So I had to write it down, and I wanted to read it to y'all. It says, growing up in church, we're always taught to wait on God. And yes, there is truth in that. But as an entrepreneur, I learned something equally powerful. Sometimes God is waiting on us. Waiting on God can quietly become the safest excuse we use to mask fear. Fear of failure, fear of success, fear of what people might say, fear of being seen. I'll personally admit I've battled imposter syndrome, and that's true, I really have. I've questioned my qualifications. I've worried about resources. I got a great team now, shout out to y'all. And I've wondered, what if nobody likes it? I still do that with all this content I'll be making. Many of us stay stuck, not because we lack talent, vision, or ability, but because fear convinces us to hesitate. Stop letting fear stagnate you. Stop letting lack of define you. Stop worrying about opinions that don't build your future. Get out of your own way. Stop waiting for your season and create the damn season. Stop waiting for an invite to their table and build your own fucking table. That's real important. Your gift will make room for you and your steps are ordered. All you gotta do is move. And I want to start like that, man. I think that's dope. Can we give a round of applause to ourselves? Yo, man. It's your boy JusB, and welcome to the JusB Show.